Good morning, everyone. So this video is for all of you who are working at your computer at home. I know a lot of us are actually still working, and we're working more than probably ever before because of all changing regulations and all of the craziness with homeschooling. So we're spending a lot of time at the computer, probably in not the most ideal setup. So a lot of us are set up really nice at our stations at work, hopefully, not all of us. And then we come home and we might have less than ideal working setup. So I wanted to give some tips to help, because I think we're going to see with the added stress, we're more likely to have some pain. And then with the sitting at the desk, we're going to notice some headaches, TMJ pain, neck and shoulder pain, and back pain. And not everybody's got the time right now or feels like they have the time to get up and really do a workout to feel better. So let's throw some things into your day to help. So probably one of the most common things sitting at a computer is we're all kind of sitting hunched over the computer like that. And that's natural. Our brain is designed to pull us closer to the computer so that we can focus on what we need to focus on. So as soon as, if you work on sitting up tall, probably as soon as you forget about it, you're going to slump back down. And that's okay. We are going in this position is not necessarily bad for us. It's just bad for us if we stay there for a long time and never move out of it. So if we just move frequently, we can head off a lot of the symptoms. So the first thing to do is to just stand up. As often as you can, try to stand up. If you're already standing up and you have kind of a standing workstation, try switching, how you're standing on your legs. You can put one foot on a stool, maybe put the other foot on the stool, march a little bit, things you can do in place to keep moving. But if you're sitting, you just stand up, right back down. If you can stand up and walk around a little bit, great. But if you're in the middle of a meeting, stand up, right back down. Do that often as every 10 minutes. If you can't get up, if you feel like it's just not something you're in the midst of working and you just can't stand up, you can also try some neck movements for neck exercises. So I've done this one before, but the silly little chin tuck is a great one just because we're here. So if we can do the opposite motion, it's really great for pain. So we're just going to go straight back and we're going to tuck the chin. Think triple chin, trying to give yourself as many chins as you can. I sometimes tell people, imagine someone's trying to kiss you and you don't want them to kiss you. So they're coming right at you and you pull straight back as far as you can until your sternum starts to come up. And if that one isn't quite enough and you want to get a little more, especially for people who are having kind of pain down into the shoulders, you can do a chin tuck and then look up overhead and then kind of give yourself a little bit of overpressure. So you go all the way back. You want to go all the way to the end range of this. Now, these exercises, if you haven't done them before, they might be a little uncomfortable. That's completely normal. As long as when you do them, whatever pain you feel with them stops when you stop, or within a minute, it kind of calms back down. They're safe to keep doing, and they might still help you. If you stay really, really irritated, which is very, very rare, but it does happen, well, then maybe we might need to back that exercise off. If you're having pain just on one side of the neck, you can also do chin tuck, turn to that side. Lead with your eyes because your neck tends to follow your eyes. So just try to turn and look as far as you can. Sometimes I'll just look at a spot along the wall. For upper back pain, we can do an exercise that I call the whip. So you would just get your hands into your, like kind of in that choir position, tuck them in your sternum, and you're just going to whip your body to one side. And I learned that one from Dr. E from Modern Manual Therapy, and that's a really great one for upper back pain. For low back pain, what you can do is just do some back bends. So just every so often, stand up and just arch as far as you can. Try to keep your knees and your hips straight. Sometimes I'll have people do it up against the wall so that they only move from their low back, because we want you to move from here. So just pulling back like that. For headaches, all of the chin tuck exercises will help, because especially if your headache is kind of coming anywhere like in a hoodie distribution, we might think that some of these muscles back here might be the culprit, because a lot of our neck muscles that attach back here can contribute to headaches. So all of those chin tuck exercises will help for headaches. But if your headaches are coming as the day goes on, sometimes it could be stress related, but sometimes it could be our eyes. So the focus of, staring at the computer for a long time, our eyes, even if you have great vision and you pass your vision test, your eyes can still get tired and fatigued as the day goes on, and that can contribute to some headaches back here, or even anything like this. So, or a headache behind the eyes sometimes. So what you can do, some tips are to just kind of give your eyes a break. So try to look away from the computer as often as you can, look in all different directions. You can also just put your hands over your eyes, close your eyes, and just kind of let your eyes hang out there and maybe do some deep breaths until you see all the lights and colors kind of fade away. This one's kind of silly, but it might help with homeschooling. You can eye roll. It actually does help to strengthen the muscles in our eyes. So just rolling your eyes one way and the other might get some eye exercises in throughout the day. And it's a good way to maybe express your frustration with somebody in your house right now. You can also use, like an index card with a letter on it. I'm just going to use my pen right now, and it's got some letters on it. So I'm just going to focus on the letters and just turn my head just to one side to where only as far as I can and as fast as I can, keeping those letters clear. And I'll maybe do that 10 times and the other side 10 times. And I'll do that a couple times a day. And you can also just do kind of coming forward so you can see until the letters aren't clear, and then back until the letters aren't clear. And you're just doing some strengthening exercises to help the eyes be able to tolerate the amount of time you're having them stare at the computer. One other thing that can contribute to headaches, especially if you wake up with headaches or face pain, is the TMJ. And a lot of us are clenching our TMJ throughout the day, so we're really biting down hard on the teeth. And so one thing that will help with that is the chin tuck. So chin tucking throughout the day will help to take stress off the jaw, because the jaw and the jaw and the neck work really well together. But something else is, a lot of us, as we're sitting here like this, we lose our tongue position. So our tongue comes down to the floor of our mouth, or it thrusts on the back of these front teeth. And that creates a lot of extra pressure and also makes us clench a little bit. So what we can do is work on getting our tongue on the roof of our mouth. So just putting the tongue up as if you were going to say the letter N, or if you were going to click, like, it almost makes me smile there when I do that. And then that's where you want to be, and then just relax and close the lips. And then we're just going to have you try to breathe a little bit through the nose while you keep the tongue up there. If you don't have time for the breathing, just every time you notice the tongue down, just put the tongue up there and just try to relax. And that might help to decrease some of the tension in the jaw. So those are kind of a rundown of some of the things that I give people that they don't have to do a whole bunch of sets of, like, take 20 minutes and work on it in one shot, that they can just do a little bit here. Whenever you think about it, do it here. Whenever you think about it, do it there. As soon as you feel the pain starting to ramp up, do those exercises and see if that helps get you through the day with a little less pain. Give it a try and let me know if you have any questions with any of them.